How do you feel about giving your cell phone number to a student? That causes a lot of panic in most people's minds. Are you nuts? You would give your cell phone number out to a class? Well, I do, and I want to tell you about the experience and how it has really worked beautifully and why I think it has worked so well. So, first of all, I do give out my cell phone number, and I put it on my syllabus, and so it's there in writing, both online and in person, and I also have a conversation with them when I give them my cell phone number, and I say, I would prefer that you text me than call me, and please be respectful of what time you text me, and don't be afraid to use it as a form of communication, but be responsible and use common sense. All right, then the next thing I do is I have, when we're together in class, I give them my cell phone number, and I tell them, okay, right now I would like all of you to send me a text, and in this text I want you to say Wednesday afternoon speech and your name. And so all of these texts come in together, and when I have a little bit of time, I then name each person. I say Wednesday, or WED, PM, AM, or whatever designation I want to give it, and their name, and then they end up in my address book together. If I wanted to go to Wednesday speech, they would all show up there together, and then I send a group text as a test, and they notify me if they receive the text, and then from then on I actually have a group text in my address book on my cell phone that I can use if I need to send them a text in a hurry, like I'm running late to class, I got caught in traffic. They're going to get that a lot faster, and it's a lot easier than calling the front desk of the 5000 building and saying, could you please go to 5127 North and tell them I'm running 5 minutes late, or whatever the reason. They're going to get a text immediately because they're students and that's what they do. But here's the really exciting, that's the practical side of it. It makes communicating very fast and easy. The exciting part of it is how it has turned into small group communication, and I mean the actual problem solving, reflective thinking method, sort of small group problem solving. And I'll give you an example of how this worked recently. A student texted me, and it was, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, which is still within my boundaries of acceptable, and they said, I'm having trouble with an assignment. Actually, this student was having trouble uploading, I always get this confused, downloading a video file that I had requested in an online class. And I said, because I knew that most of the class members had already done that, I said, why don't you send out a text to the class and ask how they did it? And they said, okay, thanks. And then I saw it pop up on my phone, because I'm a member of the group, and there were several classmates that got the text, and they all responded. And a few minutes later, I saw that student who had texted me asking for help, saying, got it, thanks everybody for your help. So, takeaway from this: team building within the class, which is always a good thing. Them figuring out how to help themselves without always bothering me. Not that it's ever a bother, but you know what I mean. And problem solved. So it's a win-win. I love the group texting, and I know we should encourage it in Canvas, and I love Canvas. You all know that if you know me. Every class that I teach is web enhanced, and I use it I'm an online instructor as well. But I learned this from my husband, who's an engineer, used to be in aviation, that there's how many clicks does it take a pilot to get to information, or to make information, or to make something happen on an aircraft? Engineers are taught 2 clicks, that's it. And the truth of the matter is that we are all pilots in that respect. We want to get to information within 1 or 2 clicks. We want to make something happen. We want to make something happen now. And texting is the quickest way to communicate. So that's my share for today. And it is high engagement. It's a high engagement AVID strategy. And I encourage you to try it. If it doesn't work, you can always delete them. I have once. I said that there's only one time that in the years that I've been trying this, that I had to tell a student, you know, you're texting me a little too frequently. Can you settle down a little bit or something? And I said it nicer than that. They were embarrassed and they made the change and everything was good. They didn't realize that. And anyway, but outside of that one student, one semester, it's been nothing but a positive experience. Thanks.